Stéphane, good morning.
Good morning, Xavier. Nice meeting you.
So we are here to discover a new product. Can you tell us about the digital launch of today?
Yeah, today we're launching the Aikon Venture GMT. As you know, we're expanding again under our venture range, and it's more particular, of course, on the emblematic Aikon Automatic, which has been very successful for us. But the most thing I'm very proud about today is this is a global launch. It's our first for us. It's an international launch online, so we're trying new barriers and new frontiers.
So the Aikon has been a game changer for the brand. Why did you choose specifically to introduce the GMT function on that collection?
So, you know, Aikon collection and the Aikon Venture collection is basically a very robust, sporty collection. Now, our objective is to further develop the Aikon, and we wanted to bring into the Aikon some more watchmaking. So that's why more functionality. Also, in terms of this GMT, you know, when you look at the GMT, what kind of function is it? It's something also that's very active, you know. So logically, we had to have an active design, which is the venture. We talk about, you know, urban adventures. And also an element is in terms of design, because of the function of the GMT, you have a ceramic turning bezel. And this also justified the reason why we launched it under the Aikon Venture platform.
So from a business angle, what do you expect from this launch?
You know, we had a very good year last year with Aikon, and this launch is further building on the whole Aikon franchise. So of course, we think this will be one of the key launch. It will be the key launch of this year, and it should bring us some good business, complementing our automatic range of Aikon, which is a bit more classic in terms of design. And there also we can tap into people or customers wanting more sporty watch. So I think all in all, this launch will bring us another loop or another leap in our performance.
Hi Thiago.
Good morning, Xavier.
Can you tell us what makes the Aikon GMT stand apart from the other Aikons?
Yes, sure. The Aikon Venture GMT is very interesting as it contains all the design elements of the Aikon family and at the same time all the technical features of the Aikon Venture. Indeed, we recognize the 6 arms all around the bezel, the flat sapphire crystal on the top of the watch, and the screwed crown, which are all established elements of the Aikon family. In addition, we have the rotating bezel in ceramic, and the watch is water resistant to 300 meters, typical from the Aikon Venture. What makes the Aikon Venture GMT special is actually the movement, which is the ML165. This is a Celita base, offering a GMT function with the hands. And of course, we adapted the rotating bezel with a 24 hours indication for the GMT function.
Can you tell us also a few words about the dial?
We decided to design two faces to this watch. And our goal was actually to offer the best contrast possible and to ensure a perfect legibility of the GMT function. The first option is a black sunray brushed dial combined with a deep red GMT hand. The second option, which is the watch I'm wearing right now on my wrist, features a very nice off-white sunray brushed dial combined with an orange GMT hand.
Any other special features you'd like to mention?
Yes, sure, Xavier. Like all the other Aikon, we equip the Aikon Venture GMT with the easy change system, allowing the wearer by only one click to switch from the 5 links metal bracelet to the very nice rubber strap. And we also decided to enrich the case back with an engraved world map surrounded by the 24 time zones. This will allow the wearer to quickly check his time zone for a smoother setup.
Hi everyone, I'm here today to share with you how to enjoy your Aikon Ventura GMT to the fullest. What we see here on the dial is your regular indication of the hours, minutes and seconds, and you'll notice a fourth hand which is shaped like an arrow. This hand makes a full rotation around the dial once per day, meaning that it's a 24-hour indication, differentiating it from the main hour hand, which is of course a 12-hour indication. The 24-hour indication is important here because you want to know whether it's 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. in the other time zone. It kind of makes a big difference when you're deciding whether or not to make that call. So let's go through how the second time zone function actually works on this watch. When the screw-down crown is pulled out to the first position, winding it in one direction changes the date, and you adjust the GMT hand by turning it in the other direction. Right now in Geneva, it's 12:50, and let's say you want to set your second time zone to reflect the time in Singapore, which is 7 hours ahead. So we turn the crown, which makes the GMT hand jump in 1 hour increments. Now we have Singapore time, which is 19:50 in the evening. So that's it, you don't have to do anything else. Now there's a couple of extra things you can do with the bezel, which rotates, and here's one. The position of the 24-hour hand is quite intuitive, right? You know that when it's here, that's 6 a.m., then over here it's 12 noon, 6 p.m. over here, and then 12 midnight here. So once you get used to reading it quickly, you don't even have to refer to the bezel anymore. And that's when you can use the bezel to indicate a third time zone. Here's how. We see now in Geneva, it's 12:50 in the afternoon, and in Singapore, it's 7:50 in the evening. Let's say you also want to know what time it is in Los Angeles. Now, LA is 16 hours behind Singapore, so 24 minus 16, that's 8. You position the bezel with the 8 at the top. Now you read the time. It's 12:50 in the afternoon in Geneva, 7:50 in the evening in Singapore, and it's 3:50 in the morning in Los Angeles. So for those of you who wanted to know how to get the most out of your Aikon Ventura GMT, there you go. Hope you have fun with it.
Oh, just got a message from Danny Koo, our friend of brand from Korea. Hey, let's have a look at it.
Hi Stefan, I'm violinist Danny Koo and I'm currently here in Seoul, South Korea. I always wanted to find a watch where I could not just wear with my performance clothes, but also with my gym clothes, which is exactly this watch. As a violinist, I travel the world, so I love to have a watch that I can keep track of different time zones, which I can do with this dual time zone watch, you know what I'm saying? And so, I'm so excited about this watch, and I hope to see you soon in Seoul. Bye.
Hey Danny, glad you found a watch. Let's catch up sometime, huh? Hope to see you in Korea.
So cool to have you here. Great that you find the time to come to the factory at Saint-Léger, and with your usually intense travel schedule, I can imagine that you have chosen those great watches, the GMT. Now, usually in a normal year without pandemic, in how many different time zones are you traveling or playing?
We travel around the world, so in 2019 we had like 120,000 kilometers in the plane in 6 months.
Crazy.
So I think we almost made every time zone you could make during the season.
So for you, having now a GMT on your wrist, what does it serve? What does it help for you traveling all around the world, all around the globe?
So I guess the GMT is gonna make our life simpler because we travel a lot, so we're gonna keep the time of my hometown, Lausanne, in the watch, and every time we're gonna go in a different tournament, we're gonna have the local time on the watch with the different GMT. And as we have to post all the time on social media with the time difference, it's gonna be such easier with the watch, so we're very happy about it.
So you both have chosen now the black dial, you the white, Wester white, black.
I mean,
It was not easy to choose, but at the end I really like more the dark color on watches, even if the white one looks really good. So I might change, I don't know yet. Because I like both. So maybe one day Marco after the game will make the shower and he will find
And has no watch anymore.
the black one. No, the black one.
No.
So let's talk a little bit about the competition. So you've reached the final of the World Tour the last 2 years. So what are your expectations for this year that's going to be a bit special and the years to come?
I mean, for this year, even if it's not really easy to set a goal, because with this pandemic, we don't know yet how it's gonna be. But for sure, we're gonna try every year to stay among the best players, best team in the world, and maybe try to win our first master.
With a GMT on the wrist.
Of course.
We come to the end of our launch, the Aikon Venture GMT. We hope you enjoyed the show. We had a lot of fun preparing it, and in the future we'll do more of these. Think about checking out online, mostlacroix.com. The watches are now available. Hope to see you soon, hopefully in person. Stay safe, take care.